get a look at our next picture and talk us through this.
This
is
is again androgenic alopecia, but it's more advanced. And the problem with this lady is her hair breaks. The good news is she's got the follicle, but it keeps breaking. Because it's advanced, it's really hard for me to decide what I'm going to do for her, except looking at her scalp. Immediately, we could have her have full head of hair. But we, meanwhile, will exercise the options of keeping the hair, not lose anymore, and maybe grow it some more with preventive.
Okay, so you can do that?
Yes, yes.
All right, we have one more picture here.
Oh, this lady, oh, she's so young and beautiful. She has alopecia areata, and it's very advanced. And as you can see, we are using our non-surgical approach for her, and she looks
gorgeous.
Definitely chic, fashionable, and the look is undetectable. That's what I want to do for everyone.
So wait, let's talk. What type of alopecia is that?
This is alopecia areata,
which is
because she's got patches of hair loss on top.
Okay.
And I would think, I'm not the doctor, I would think this could be definitely immune system problem. But again, I'm not a doctor, but when she came to me, we work with them with non-surgical approach.
Okay, and might I ask, I mean, so what do you do? Was this extensions?
Yes, that's the thing. Not enough time for me in this program to show and discuss what we do. We do have really elegant fine membrane or lace. That hair is injected to that membrane, and we incorporate that hair with the remaining hair of client with different way of attachment. We've got many type, and my goal at this company at New Look Institute also is protect their own hair underneath and don't put too much chemical on it. I have so many different attachments available.
So obviously there have been some advances in the treatment of hair loss.
Yes.
And perhaps in the past you would sort of give up the battle and say, well, look, we're not going to worry so much about what's happening, but you're concerned also about the health of the scalp and the hair beneath?
That's true. That's my goal, because again and again, I have never met a woman come to my office and say, I've lost hair, I want the hair back. At the same time, they say, I don't want to damage the rest of my hair.
All right,
I want to keep, go ahead.
We need to take a quick break, but for more information about New Look Institute, call them at 408-279-4247 or check them out on the web at newlookinstitute.com. They'll provide a $150 scalp analysis for free to all our viewers who mentioned Body Beautiful. When we come back, we'll continue our chat about hair restoration, and we'll be taking your calls. For more information about our show, go to KRON4.com and click Body Beautiful. Once there, you can see videos of past shows and get contact information for the doctors we featured, as well as listings for future shows. Welcome back to Body Beautiful. We're talking about hair loss and restoration. And first, let me remind you that we're going to be taking your calls with any questions you have. The phone number 800-440-4884. We'll also be posting the number for New Look Institute during and at the end of the segment. And remember, any advice we give you today, you certainly want to consult your own physician as well. Let's jump right into the phone calls. Folks have been waiting for a long time. Sheila from San Francisco?
Yes, Sheila, right.
Yes, good morning, Sheila. Do you have a question for Sima?
You know, I'm a registered nurse. And then, you know, I do wash hair 2 times a day. You know, does it really affect on the hair loss? I do, you know, just a hair fall apart when I take a shower. So, you know, is there any product I could use? You know, I do take a shower early in the morning after work. You know, the hospital stuff. I have to, you know, take a shower.
Right. Do you wash your hair twice a day?
Twice a day, yes.
Okay.
Do you use very, very hot water, or just do you shampoo every time?
Every time I do shampoo.
You really don't have to shampoo 2 times a day. That's too many times. If you could use just water, that would be fine. Wash your hair 3 times a week with shampoo. But if you're losing a lot of hair every time you shampoo, you need to look at preventive right now, because every day we lose 100 hair and it's replenished. But if you're losing so rapidly, I would like you to call our office and see what option we have for preventive for you. We have some topical and also laser treatment. So it's best to look at it now if you're losing that much.
You mentioned about the hot water. Not a good idea?
I also don't like, I don't advise you taking really hot water shower. It's good to be careful. I mean, our follicles are very tender. Let's just have just regular warm water rather than sitting under the hot water for such a long.
So that can put them into shock or damage them?
I just don't think it's good for hair follicle, and also dries the hair. So having warm shower and not cold is good, but washing 2 times she has to because of her
because
job.
of her work, of course.
But then again, if it's losing that much, we should look at preventive for sure.
All right, Sheila, thanks for calling. Let's move on to Lorraine from Oakland. Good morning, Lorraine.
Good morning. Hi, I was looking at your show, Body and Beautiful, and I have a question. I don't have any hair in the front of my hair. I'm completely like bald. I've tried everything to try to get it to grow back, and it's not growing. I don't know if it's alopecia. I don't know what's going on, but it's just completely bald. And I just want to find out what can I do to get my hair back.
All right, Lorraine.
Lorraine, did you used to wear a lot of braid? Did you braid your hair a lot when you had a lot of hair?
I used to wear braids, and I stopped wearing braids, and then I just started thinning in the front of my head. And I know I take a lot of medication, but it's not, I don't feel that that is the problem. I don't know, because my hair used to be very thick and long. Now, as I got older, it's just completely bald. I do have follicles at the top of my head, but it's not growing at all.
Well, it's good news that you have some follicle. Again, I have to look with microscope to see how strong the follicles are and how many you have. But just the fact that you were using tight braids when you had a lot of hair, the tension, that's called tension hair loss, and I'm sure you have lost hair from side to side and the front.
Yes.
We may be able to do preventive, and if not, we really don't have any option than using one of our non-surgical hair restoration. It's a very important part of your feature, that very front hairline, and again it happened because of the tension, and also could be genetic. Again and again, come call our office, and I'd love to look at your scalp and see what we can do.
Okay, so the alarms were going off when you heard braids. So you're saying that tension day after day, pulling, can cause irreparable damage, or will the follicle be able to recover?
That's the problem with braiding. A lot of, I'm not sure, it's very common among African American who do really cornrow, very tight braid in the front and all over. That tight braiding is constant pulling, and it's called tension hair loss. And it doesn't happen within a week or a month. This is over years of doing braiding that could cause. That happens to the front hairline. That tells me when it happens to the front, there's too much tension in the front.
Okay, if I can read through what you're saying be gentle with
yes,
your scalp.
Yeah.
For more information about New Look Institute, you can call them at 408-279-4247 or check them out on the web at newlookinstitute.com. They'll provide a $150 scalp analysis for free to all our viewers who mentioned Body Beautiful. And when we come back on Body Beautiful, we'll continue our chat about hair restoration, and we'll be taking more phone calls.